What's up, Scorpio? Let's see what Mr. Spirit has for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Scorpio placements. What's the good stuff that's coming in for you this week? There's something here about a Virgo. I got it for Cancer as well. You could have a Cancer placement, but I was just seeing the Hermit card. But yeah, you have the Five of Wands, the Queen of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. And here's that Virgo, Eight of Pentacles. I feel like some of you guys right now are starting to see the benefits of working for someone or working for something, or you're starting to understand why it's going to benefit you in the long run to work for yourself. A lot of you guys could be wanting to start a business. A lot of you guys could be just wanting to I don't know, maybe you want to like invest in stocks or something. Like you're interested in growing your money. There's a wish fulfillment here. You do have beautiful blessings that are coming in the form of wish fulfillment. So not only are they going to be financially fulfilling, but they're also going to be emotionally fulfilling, okay? And this does come in the form of a job. Some of you guys are about to get your dream job, or maybe some of you guys have started your dream job, or there's like a dream job here. There's something here about like what you want to do for a living, and I feel like that's what it, like where your focus is. I'm hearing your eye on the prize. Either way, I feel like you've worked towards this, whatever this is. Some of you guys that have been putting in the time and the energy, let's say you have a 5 to 9 after your 9 to 5, it just feels like whatever it is you've been putting energy towards, whatever it is that you've really been working on in order to see some sort of return, I feel like you guys are going to slowly start to see that. I feel too like there's someone here, or several of you, if you don't like what you do, it's almost like there's a reason you're working where you're working. A lot of you guys are actually meant to go and do something more in this lifetime. I feel like a lot of you guys are meant to start businesses. A lot of you guys are meant to see financial freedom, financial stability. I mean, you have the Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and then you have the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like no matter what, money is meant to come for you in this lifetime. I don't know if you have like prominent earth placements in your chart. That might be something worth checking out, so that you can check out those other videos. But just in general, I just feel like you guys are meant to do something more. And so those of you that are right now currently in a job that you can't stand, or in a job that's draining, it's meant to happen like this, because it's meant to push you into this direction of you wanting to do something for yourself. Okay. A lot of you too could be glowing up financially. I'm hearing like just bossing up in general. And so it's like whatever this is, I feel like, again, you guys are being inspired. You're being pushed to do something more. So if it feels like work is getting harder for you to like want to participate in by like, you know, waking up and actually showing up, like if you find yourself every day just wanting to not go to work, I feel like that feeling's only going to intensify until you start to kind of get out of your comfort zone and start thinking about the way you would actually want your life to be. And then that's when all these blessings will come in. Okay, so with the Five of Wands, the good stuff that's coming for you this week, any of you that have been at odds with yourself, or maybe at odds with a parent, I feel like you guys are going to squash that this week. I feel like you realize that there's no reason to waste time. There's no reason to waste energy on whatever this is, right? So it's like I'm hearing, it's me, I'm the problem, it's me. Someone here likes Taylor Swift, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of you guys could be taking on this victim's mentality, but it's not because you're trying to be a victim. It feels like almost like being a martyr, right? But it's like you feel bad for the martyr. So indirectly, it comes off as like that victim mentality, right? But it's like some of you guys this week are going to stop putting yourselves in that position to make things better for other people. Meanwhile, things are getting worse for you. So a lot of you guys are going to put yourself first this week. And I feel like you could have been at odds with yourself about this, because some of you guys are like, well, I'm not a selfish person. I'm selfless. Like, I want to be there. But it's like, yeah, but you need the time to be there for you. So it's like the time and energy that you would take to put into someone else or into something else. I see you guys turning around this week and putting that into yourselves. And I feel like I've given you that message here recently, where it's like something about like self-care is what's coming up right now. And so that's what it is. So some of you guys really do need to just take that advice and like do something for yourselves. And I feel like this week you might be taking that advice. And so whether that's going for a walk by yourself, there's something here you need to do alone. And so I feel like once you're able to facilitate that part of the advice, then everything else runs smoothly for you from here on out. So again, if you've been at odds with someone, I see you clearing that up. You could be protecting something this week, but this feels like a vulnerability type of thing. I feel like you guys could be protecting yourselves, shielding yourselves this week from like people that are either energy vampires or people that just don't appreciate you. And so I feel like moving forward here this week, it's like you guys are just gonna like put yourselves first. Okay, at least that's the advice, and that's what I see for some of you. You all may not take that, but someone will. Queen of Swords, I feel like this week you guys are setting boundaries. That's the good stuff, right? It's like you're setting boundaries with people. You're letting people know that like you're not a friend of convenience. No one should ever make you feel like the only reason they talk to you is because, you know, let's say you're single, let's say you don't have kids, let's say that, you know, you're available every day after 5 p.m. because you have nothing else going. It's like, yeah, but that's your time. That's your time to unwind and be peaceful. And so a lot of you guys like to be there for your friends, right? A lot of you guys like to like care for the people that are in your life and are around you. But again, there's this boundary that you need to set. Or at least create a precedence for people where it's like, yes, I am available, but please be respectful of the fact that like I too need to decompress. I too need to, you know, deal with my own situations. I'm happy to hear you out, but like give me a minute. So some of you guys, I feel like your throat chakra could be opening up as well. You guys could finally be speaking up for yourselves. You could also be, there's something here about a boss. Some of you guys are literally about to boss up. Maybe this week someone here is like finally in a management position, or you're starting a management position, but it feels very fulfilling. I feel like with this Queen of Swords, I feel that some of you guys are going to see the positive outcome in speaking up for yourselves. I think is the best way to put that. A lot of you guys, I feel like bite your tongue and you just let things happen, and that's fine. You're trying to keep the peace, but I feel like this week it's like you kind of see that it's okay to take charge like for yourself. And so, and by doing so, you'll see that I don't know, I feel like you command like more respect by doing so. People are like, oh, we've never seen Scorpio in that light, like, okay, and like people take you seriously, right? So there's like there's a positive correlation to whatever it is that you have to say and whatever boundary it is that you're setting this week. Okay, 10 of Pentacles, you guys are feeling very abundant this week. You guys are feeling really good. You guys are like I'm feeling myself, right? So I feel like whatever this is, 10 of Pentacles, you guys could be seeing like money. Some of you guys are like you could be on the verge of retiring for some of you. And it's like, you know, you're cashing out your 401k, you're getting like, you know, you're just getting money some way, somehow this week. And you're like, oh, okay, life feels a little bit, I feel like life this week for some of you feels like you're taking like the bull by the horns. You could be dealing with a Taurus or have that placement, but it just feels like you're just taking control of your day to day. And like, you're feeling unapologetic about it. So either you're really tired or drained, or you're just kind of like, I really need this for myself. And so you're finally at a point where you need to speak up. And I feel like it brings you like more of this abundant feeling. You're like, wow, okay, like I'm so glad that they didn't take this wrong. I'm so glad that, you know, the people around me are understanding. And those that aren't, you're like, oh, Queen of Swords, cutting them out, right? So a lot of you guys, it's like you have very strong understanding energy that when it's reciprocated for you, it just makes you feel like, okay, like I was scared for nothing, or I was worried for nothing. So I feel like your nerves get eased out or calmed down this week, especially if you guys are high anxiety, if you're prone to high anxiety. I feel like this week, like you're chilling this week, you're coasting, like everything's good. Even if you have to speak up for yourself, everything is still good, okay? So I do see that. With the Six of Swords, you guys could be moving on to something better, right? You're leaving the past behind. Maybe this is like shedding skin. Maybe this is you guys like transforming. That's what it really feels like. It feels like someone that's just kind of like coming out and like feeling free and just, you know, not being tied down to everybody's version of them. So I really feel like you guys could be turning a new leaf for yourself this week, and are just going towards more positive. I'm hearing affirmations. Like if you see in her sunglasses, I don't know if you can see, it's the sun pretty much. So it's like she's looking at the sun. So that just reminds me of the sun card, right? You could be dealing with Leo or have that placement, but it just feels like you guys are focused on happiness. You're focused on just being able to have that peace of mind, peace of heart, right? And I feel like that's exactly what you guys are going towards. Some of you guys could be going on a trip this week. You guys could be traveling as well. Some of you guys need to be out in the sun, so maybe, you know, take like 5-10 minutes, sit out there and just kind of like meditate. But there's something here about just kind of needing to be recharged. So again, some of you guys are going to go for a walk. Some of you guys need to go for a walk, but there's something here you need to do alone. And even if it's as simple as just meditating, let's say you don't have a lot of time during the day to like do everything you would want to do. Just kind of like pick a time in the day where you can, because whatever this is, you need this, is the best way to put that. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Hopefully this helps and resonates. I'll catch you on the next one.